Here is senior captain Adam Ross. Talk about the game tonight.
I think we came out, we played hard, we played our game from the start. You know, we think we worked as hard as we could all night. Obviously, it's a back and forth game. You know, we had capitalized on a couple early, and they came back on us. They played really well also, and you know, that overtime, we came out, we gave it everything we had. We worked hard, and unfortunately, you know, that seems to be the way overtimes go sometimes. Is, you know, the team that might have a little more pressure at the time, sometimes they'll get that bad bounce and one goes in your net. So unfortunately, that's kind of what happened to us tonight.
In overtime, you guys were really, really strong at the beginning. What was it that just you guys couldn't get the puck in the net?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the bounces. Sometimes we came out hard. We wanted to win it. Everyone in the room, we're not ready to be done. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, we had a lot of chances there, a lot of pucks hanging around the crease, and I guess they did a good job of you know, clearing guys and clearing pucks out of there and not letting us bang one in their net. So,
what do you think Notre Dame did well tonight?
They played hard. They forecheck hard, like, you know, like most teams. We thought they obviously these are big games when you get to this point, and you know, like, kind of just as we came out and worked hard, they did the same. You know, they didn't give up. We got up a couple goals there, and they didn't give up all night. They kept coming hard at us, and you know, they got the last one. So, with
Merrimack head coach Mark Dennehy, give us your thoughts on the game tonight.
Disappointing, obviously. I thought we played, again, similar to the Boston College game, I thought we played well enough to win. Just didn't. You know, we got off to a good start, which is always important. You know, came out of the first period with a lead. The second period, I thought they did a much better job of tightening things up and not allowing us to get pucks behind them and cycle and get pucks to the net. Third period, you know, again, I thought they really clenched down. You know, in retrospect, I probably would do a couple things differently. But we go into the overtime, you know, it's anybody's game. And, you know, we talked about wanting to attack, and attack we did, you know. We had multiple chances and forced them to use their timeout. And, you know, we kind of a fluky goal, but those happen. You know, we're taking the net there. We've got good possession of the puck. I thought we had a head of steam and looked like we were going to get going, and we didn't. So.
What did you say to the guys going into overtime? I mean, they were really hyped up coming out on the ice.
Yeah, no, it's been the word we've used all year long, is attack. And when we play our best, we're short in the rink on people and just getting after them. And we did. I mean, for the first, I don't know how many minutes, 4 or 5 shifts, we really had multiple chances and couldn't get it done. And unfortunately, I've been in enough games when you miss those chances, it usually ends up biting you in the derriere, and it did in the end.
How about all that yellow in the stands tonight? That give you guys a lot of energy?
It definitely did, you know. This senior class is really, really special, and you know, I'm really excited for them that they've been able to do a lot of what they set out to do 4 years ago. So every Merrimack supporter, alum, student, we appreciated your support, and no more so than our seniors.
What do you think Notre Dame had tonight that just got them to the top?
They really play great defense. You know, they're tough to play against. They're tough to get to grade A. You know, the goalie makes that one save and the puck's gone. So, you know, that's the name of the game. And if the other team doesn't score, then and they were resilient. You know, they're a young team, but they didn't stop. They kept coming. So that second goal gave them a little bit of life. And but again, you know, kudos to them. Congratulations to them. They did a great job.
Talk about the game tonight.
Well, it was, you know, it was kind of a momentum game. I mean, I thought they had momentum early. We kind of took it over later, and then they took it back in overtime. So we're just fortunate, you know, to be able to get that last shot, you know, and that's always the key when you're playing in overtime.
Can you talk about, you know, Merrimack was on top for the majority of the game. How were you able to push them back?
Well, in our team, as long as we're playing 5-on-5 hockey, we're a better hockey team. You know, the first period, I thought the penalties definitely influenced the game, gave them the momentum. We're better when we can roll 4 lines. When some of our best players sit on the bench when there's power plays and penalty kill, and especially in games like this, grittier kids that, you know, pay the price and they sit on the bench for periods of time, and we're better off when they're rolling, you know, when those guys are getting out on the ice. So I think our discipline improved, and I thought our decisions with the puck improved.
What do you think Merrimack was doing well tonight?
They did a great job, especially as overtime. But they did in the second period at times. Their cycle game is extremely good. They work down low offensively really well, and they've got really good offensive depth up front. So, I mean, they roll 4 lines. The 3 lines are definitely all dangerous, and they play a tough defensive style too in their own end. So it's hard to generate a lot, but we found a way to get through it.
UNH is your next opponent. Great team. How are you going to prepare for them?
I haven't watched them enough to really say what they do well, but the fact that they beat Miami